Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Nice.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
Wala. Hindi ko napansin. Creepy.
Oggi Bonsi, on the day of Saint Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by
Florence,
Anglo-American
July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreements, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
Panahon pala ni Hitler.
Quanto è biondo l'aviatore, tutto il mondo fa sognare, sfida il cielo, sfida il mare, ha uno sguardo l'aviatore.
Picturean niya natin.
Sopra i campi grandi fiore. È arrivato a mezzogiorno, smuove l'aria tutto intorno.
Creepy.
Potrei volare, quanto è bello l'aviatore, vedo l'elica girare, sento il rombo del motore. Quanto è biondo l'aviatore, tutto il mondo fa sognare, sfida il cielo, sfida il mare,
Hindi naman nababago.
la mia testa fa girare, sopra i campi prati fiore. Vedo l'elica girare, sento il rombo
Tripod is needed. Nasaan ang tripod? Tripod. Tripod. Yo.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls.
Cookie.
The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They
Okay.
always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Smile.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
Hirap naman pantayin. Eh. Isa pa.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone. I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
Uy, gabi na. Creepy. Take a photo.
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques. As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Shit. Ano gagawin? Ano ba gagawin? Lake. Paano mag-map? Lake. Takot ah. Alak. Creepy.
I love the night,
Shit.
but this night scares me. In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but
Uy, ano
didn't
yun?
feel for me. How could I have done such a thing?
Oh, dark. Paano adjust? Saka, haba.
Oh no! Damn lamp! Luckily I still
Fuck.
have my lighter with me.
Oh, tangina mo.
The cameras are somewhere around here. Two cameras left.
Bukas na lang. Oh,
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of it. One more camera to collect.
okay na kanina.
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Kaming kami.
That's
Kami
it.
naman.
I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now I should rush home to develop them.
Okay. Saan ba yung kanina? Ba't dumilim to? Gago ka. Shit. Bitaw. Shit. Whoa. Ay, shit. Patay. Ito naman. Air. Neo. May temple na na. Tak, nasa na ako? The fuck? Shit. Creepy. Eh. Oh. Sino yun? Yak. Diri. Eh, goosebumps. Ano yun? May sanggol. Ito. Creepy talaga.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me.
Lag na
What am I
naman.
saying? Fairy
Dented na
tales
game.
coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Shit.
Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls.
3 days after Martha's death. Masyadong madilim.
What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Hugas, Kifi.
That's
Di
better.
pinakita.
But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise, he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Nirigla na Alright.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Try.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything Anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny, who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards, they are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
Kalak.
Following the dramatic news from the countryside, Archbishop Toccarelli will
Develop. Take a photo of Mart. Take na ako kanina.
protest with the French in the city for the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden.
This is Mummy's jewellery. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of to reason, and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
Or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who
Dear
are on the
Mother,
street,
this
or
is hard,
who
but I have
found
something to
their
tell you.
windows. Shall
I
repeat
found
the
out that
marriage.
Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German
Romola,
armed forces
15th of July 1944.
who are on the street,
Dear Mrs. Irene,
who are found
I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologise for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
Yun, ang card.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise? There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Fa sognare, fino al cielo, sfida il mare.
Pink keyring.
È arrivato mezzogiorno, smuove l'aria tutto intorno, sento che potrei volare, quanto è bello l'aviatore. Vedo l'ali camminare, prendo il rogo per nuotare.
susi. Pink kiri.
The keys to my old room are not here. Where are they? Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line. General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behaviour. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185. 25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect.
Okay.
The superior commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces: 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and/or protects them and provides them with clothing and/or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot. Italian workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy. War rages on the Eastern Front. An attack launched by the Soviets after hours of cannonade. The fight on this front has been going on for a long time. Fighting in Normandy. Victorious Germanic counterattack on the road from Perrières to Carentan. Pont Heber reconquered north of Saint-Lô. Many US losses caused by the flying bomb action.
Out of focus.
Dan, it would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Nasaan yung susi?
This
Yung damit
fabric
dun,
is
ah.
not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Abay. Try ko.
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No. I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time. Blue filter, ideal for indoor photos. This lens increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image. With this lens, I can shoot very close up. Red filter for super high contrast photos. Orange filter. When there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast.
Okay.
With this lens, everything gets bigger. A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see. I have found what I need to take infrared photos.
Okay.
These images could change everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself. The photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died. Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
Next.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done. Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
Isa pa. Here I was running toward the pier, just as I remember. Sa kaya susi. Happy room.
Go to the lake. Okay.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Bicycle pump.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Paikot lang pala. Ito. Okay. Okay. Mukhang creepy to ah.
What is this? A joke? Maybe someone wrote on the film? Also, what does that even mean?
He who flees from the
Light, like divine light? Something to do with religion, maybe?
bike. Pump bike. Pump. Ayun.
Here's the bicycle pump.
Mezzogiorno smuove l'aria tutto intorno, sento che potrei volare quando è bello l'aventore.
Yun. Ayos ah. Ato. Saan ba daan? Doon. Saan? Eh. Oh. Oy, malag.
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
Puta. Bakit nilalangaw ako?
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese...
Shit.
Los! Hey, hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Oh, hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los, laufen!
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Verdammt!
Sana. Gag. Oh.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
Ay, gago. Shit.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße! Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen.
Aber sie lebt noch. Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time. I give you back your words. 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 I give you back your words.
Now I see. We are.
Now
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Newspaper. Okay, that's enough.